One mistake that many people make when they speak English is they use the tenses wrong. So many people say, I am living in Rheinfelden. This is where I live. I live in Rheinfelden. We don't say I am living in Rheinfelden. We say I live in Rheinfelden. Now this, I'm going to get the help here of my friend. This is my friend, Dragon. Now Dragon, I'm going to use him because he makes a lot of mistakes in English. No, I don't. Yeah, you do. He makes a lot of mistakes because he hasn't had a good teacher. Yes, well, we'll see if you are a good teacher or not, won't we? Yeah, so you see, Dragon is a little bit of a difficult character, but we'll see if we can teach him. Now, Dragon, where do you live? I am living in Basel. Yeah. Okay. Now, what did we say at the beginning? I live in Basel. Oh, yes. Okay. I live in Basel. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So, where do you work, Dragon? I work in Basel too. Yeah, that's correct. Now, do you always live and work in Basel? Or sometimes you travel, don't you? Sometimes Dragon flies. So, how often do you fly? I fly 3 times a week. Good. Okay. So where do you fly to? I fly to England. Yes. And I fly to Italy. Okay, very good. So Dragon says he flies. Remember the third person. He flies to UK and he flies to Italy. Okay, Dragon. Who do you fly with? What do you mean? I no understand. No understand? Yeah, no understand. Don't you mean you don't understand? Yeah. Yeah. I don't understand. Okay, good. Does Dragon understand? No, he doesn't understand. Okay, Dragon. Who do you fly with means which airline do you fly with? Who is the airline? So who do you fly with? Okay. I fly with Easyjet. Yeah, good. Okay, ask me, Dragon. Okay, when you travel, who do you fly with? Yeah, I also fly with Easyjet when I travel. It's very good from Basel. Oh, where? Oh, wait. Where do where you no where you fly? No, it's what's the question word? Question word. Question word. Do. Oh, okay. Where do you fly? Yeah. I fly to also to England sometimes. I sometimes fly to England and I sometimes fly to Italy. Good. Okay. Let me try. I sometimes fly to UK and I sometimes fly to Italy. Yeah, very good. Very good. Okay. Dragon. Yeah. Uh yeah. Uh where do you usually go on holidays? I go usually. No, I usually usually go to Spain. Do you like Spain? Yeah, I do. I do like Spain. I like it very much. Um, I don't usually go to Spain. I don't sometimes go to Spain. I go to Spain uh not so often. Oh. Where do you often go? Yeah, I often go to Ticino. Ticino? Yeah, it's the Italian part of Switzerland. I often go there. Ah, Italy. Yeah, it's good. Um, okay, good. Yeah, and what next then? Um, okay. So thanks, Dragon. I'm going to I'm going to write down the questions that we have here. Where do you usually go on holidays? What were the other questions that we had? Who do who do you usually fly with? Question mark. And the answer, I usually fly with Easyjet. So you see, usually comes before the verb. I usually fly. the other two examples we had were for where do you live? I live in Basel and I work in Basel. We use the present simple for facts and routines. Facts and routines. For example, I get up at 5 o'clock. I have lunch at 12 o'clock. And I go to bed at 11 o'clock. Let's ask Dragon about his day. Dragon, tell us about your day. I get up very early. I get up at 4 o'clock and I eat 3 sheep for breakfast. Okay, that's fine. You know, each to his own. You are a dragon, nonetheless. Do you drink coffee? Don't be so silly. Of course, I drink coffee. I warm it myself with my dragon fire breath. Oh, it's very interesting. And do you have a cooked breakfast or do you have muesli? Well, you might think because I am a Swiss dragon that I would eat muesli, but it's not true. I like cooked breakfast. Okay, well, tell us, what do you have for your cooked breakfast? And please, could you tell us when you have your cooked breakfast? At 3 o'clock in the morning after the 3 sheep, or are you cooking the sheep? Yes, good point. I eat 3 sheep and then I usually have I cook the sheep for breakfast and I have the sheep cooked with some eggs at about 6 o'clock. Okay, good. Thanks for that's very helpful to know about your routine. What time do you get dressed? Get dressed? Don't be so silly. Of course, I don't get dressed. Look, I have this wonderful red outfit. Yeah, but for the people that are watching, perhaps we could imagine you getting dressed. Okay, fine. So yeah, after 6, I get dressed. When do you get dressed? I get up at 5. I have my breakfast and then I get dressed about 7. Thanks. Yeah, so okay, that's my routine. I get up at 5. I have my breakfast and then I get dressed about 7. And all this, I get ready before I go out. I get myself ready before I go out. Let's write these in the chat. Okay, thanks, Dragon. That's a good point. I get up at 5. I get ready before I go out. And I get dressed at 7. So these are our examples for today, which is just a quick review of the present simple for routines for your day and for facts. Just as a refresher, just as a review of the present simple, we should remember 3 things. Number 1, present simple is for facts. Yes, like I live, I work. Number 2, present simple is for routines. What is a routine? It is something we do regularly, again and again. Like I get up at 5 o'clock every day. I eat at 12 o'clock every day. This is a routine. And 3, it can also be the routine, the thing that you regularly do through the year, like the usual holiday. So the third key word is usually. I usually go to Spain on holiday. No, you don't. You said you didn't. Yeah. Okay. Dragon usually eats 3 sheep for breakfast. Not for breakfast. I eat 3 sheep at 3 o'clock. Yeah. Okay, fine. But you get the idea. Yeah. So these are the 3 things. This is very different from I am living and I am working. I am living in Basel. I am working in Basel means it is just temporary. I live in Basel and I work in Basel. This means it is permanent. Can you write that in the chat? Yeah, okay. I will write that in the chat, but you can see this also in the captions. Present this is also good for you to put in your notebook to make a note as we go along of these different rules. Present simple for routines and regular activities. Usually, sometimes, often. We gave the comparison with present continuous for temporary situations. I am living in Basel just at the moment. I am working in Basel just at the moment. This is different from permanent. I live in Basel. I work in Basel. And just as a reminder, the two questions for live and for work are, where do you live? Where do you work? You asking me? Yeah, okay. Where do you live, Dragon? I live with you in Switzerland. Okay, good. And where do you work? I am working. No. Oh, yes, sorry. I work with you. Yeah, because it's permanent. Yeah. It's not temporary. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for listening. If you want to tune in for the next lesson, then subscribe to the channel below. If you want to follow up, this is also going to be posted in the Facebook group, so you can follow in the Facebook group and you can find the link below in the video. So that's all from me today. From me and from me. Goodbye. Bye.